New Claude Sonnet 4.6 update is insane. You are sleeping on the biggest AI upgrade of 2026. While everyone else is stuck using yesterday's tools, Claude just changed the game. Missing this update means slower work, worse results, more frustration, and nobody has time for that. So let's get into it. Everything that just dropped, what it actually means for you, and how to use it. And today we are breaking down the brand new Claude Sonnet 4.6, released by Anthropic on February 17th, 2026. Free users, paid users, developers, creatives, this update touches everyone. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what's new, what's better, and what you should start doing right now. There is one specific upgrade in this model that I think changes how you can work with AI entirely. I'll get to that in a minute. But first, let's start with what Claude Sonnet 4.6 actually is. Claude Sonnet is Anthropic's mid-tier model. Think of it as the everyday workhorse, not the most powerful model they have, that's Claude Opus, but it's the one most people use most of the time. The right balance of speed, capability, and accessibility. And with Sonnet 4.6, Anthropic says this is their most capable Sonnet model yet. Full upgrade across the board. Now, let's talk about who gets access. Claude Sonnet 4.6 is available right now on all Claude plans, free, pro, team, enterprise. And the big one, Anthropic has upgraded the free tier to Sonnet 4.6 by default. If you are not paying a single dollar, you are still getting their newest model. The free tier now includes file creation, connectors, skills, and compaction. That is a serious upgrade. It's also available on Claude Code, Claude Cowork, the Anthropic API, and all major cloud platforms. And pricing stays the same as Sonnet 4.5, $3 per million input tokens, $15 per million output tokens. Better model, same price. So what actually improved? Let's go through it. First, coding. Anthropic ran internal testing and found that users preferred Sonnet 4.6 over Sonnet 4.5 roughly 70% of the time when using Claude Code. People said it read context better before changing things, and it stopped duplicating logic. It actually consolidates shared code instead of repeating it. That is a real quality of life improvement for anyone doing serious coding work. But here's what really stood out. Users even preferred Sonnet 4.6 over Claude Opus 4.5, Anthropic's most powerful model from November 2025, 59% of the time. They said it was less prone to overcomplicating things, better at following instructions, had fewer hallucinations, and was more consistent on multi-step tasks. A Sonnet model beating an Opus model in real user preference. That tells you a lot. Real companies are seeing this too. GitHub said it's excelling at complex code fixes across large code bases. Cursor called it a notable improvement over 4.5 across the board. Bolt said it's become their go-to for deep code base work that used to require more expensive models. Replit's president called the performance-to-cost ratio extraordinary. Now here's where I want to pause and share something that genuinely helped me figure out how to use these model updates instead of just reading about them and moving on. Okay, the feature I teased at the start. Here it is, 1 million token context window in beta. A 1 million token context window can hold roughly 750,000 words, entire code bases, dozens of research papers, lengthy contracts, all in a single conversation. And Anthropic says Sonnet 4.6 doesn't just technically accept that much context. It actually reasons effectively across all of it. That's the key. A big context window means nothing if the model loses track of what you told it earlier. Sonnet 4.6 is built to actually use that space intelligently. For anyone who has hit the wall where the AI forgets what you said 3,000 words ago, that wall just moved way, way back. Next, computer use. Anthropic was the first company to introduce a general-purpose computer-using AI model back in October 2024. At the time, they called it experimental and error-prone. Since then, the progress has been significant. Sonnet 4.6 shows a major improvement on the OS World benchmark, which tests real software tasks, Chrome, LibreOffice, VS Code, in a simulated environment, no special APIs. The model just sees the screen and interacts with it the way a person would. Early users are reporting human-level capability on tasks like navigating complex spreadsheets and filling out multi-step web forms. One company called Pace hit 94% accuracy on their insurance benchmark, the highest of any model they'd tested. Anthropic also improved the model's resistance to prompt injection attacks, where bad actors try to hijack the AI by hiding instructions on websites. Sonnet 4.6 is a major improvement over 4.5 on this front. Now let's talk design and document work, because multiple companies noticed something interesting here. Visual outputs from Sonnet 4.6 are noticeably more polished. Better layouts, better animations, better design sensibility. And customers needed fewer rounds of back and forth to reach production quality results. Triple Whale's co-founder said it has perfect design taste when building front-end pages and data reports, and requires far less hand-holding than anything they've tested. Rakuten said it produced the best iOS code they'd tested, better spec compliance, better architecture, all in one shot. On document comprehension, Databricks tested it against their Office QA benchmark, which measures how well a model reads enterprise documents like charts, PDFs, and tables, and said Sonnet 4.6 matches Opus 4.6 performance. The mid-tier model matching the top-tier model, Box ran their own tests and saw a 15 percentage point improvement over Sonnet 4.5 on heavy reasoning tasks. Zapier called it a significant leap on multi-step automations like contract routing and CRM coordination. A few API updates worth knowing. Claude's web search and fetch tools now automatically write and execute code to filter search results, which improves both response quality and token efficiency. Context compaction is in beta. The model automatically summarizes older parts of a conversation as you approach context limits, so your sessions can run longer. Code execution, memory, programmatic tool calling, and tool search are now generally available on the developer platform. If you use Claude in Excel, the add-in now supports MCP connectors, meaning Claude can pull in context from external tools like S&P Global, PitchBook, Moody's, and FactSet without you leaving your spreadsheet. Available on Pro, Max, Team, and Enterprise plans. So to bring it all together, Sonnet 4.6 is a full, real upgrade. Better coding with fewer mistakes. A 1 million token context window for large, complex projects. Stronger computer use across real software. More polished design outputs with less iteration. Significantly improved document comprehension. And all of this is now the default, even on the free tier. My recommendation, if you haven't updated your workflows to take advantage of the expanded context window, start there. Think about what you were doing across multiple sessions because things got too long. That limitation just got dramatically reduced.